All right, welcome to our call tonight. Thank you guys for getting on. We literally really just got back into town. A lot of us have been at the Branson boot camp and seriously rolling in with no food in the house, and kids are crazy and dogs are crazy to see us. So this might be a crazy one, but we're here. So I wanted to start real quickly, and I'm going to have people who, if it was their first time, and even if not, if you have something else that you want to share, I'm going to have people share. But I want to start with just being real with you and where I was, and even just trying to get to Branson. It was really hard for me to get to Branson. And I just want you, because I think sometimes people think that as a national marketing director, like things just come easily. And it was really, really hard. And I told AJ earlier this week that, of course, I knew I was going, but I was like, I don't see how I'm going to be able to make it happen because my kids both have baseball games and practices and vacation Bible school, and my husband has this celebrity golf tournament that he has to play, and he has to coach in this cancer, cure for cancer basketball game, and he has to, and my mom couldn't come up this weekend. And so between our entire village of our whole extended family, between AJ's husband and my husband and all of our friends, we figured it out. But it's hard, like seriously, seriously hard to get it all figured out. And even like this sounds so stupid, but I was sitting there like, the guys are coming to mow, the people are coming to clean the house. Like nobody's, like everything's crazy while you're gone, right? So just getting there is hard, and I know it's hard. So all of you who made the effort to get there, I know you were all juggling just as many things, and I know that it was worth it, and we just know that we don't take it lightly when you make the commitment and you come to an event. And AJ's going to talk a little bit more about that too. We know it's hard, and we also know it's so important getting to an event. So thank you all for coming, and just realize that everybody has to do things to make it happen. And so I'm just going to have now we had a big group of people there, and it was so awesome. But those of you who, if this was your first Juice Plus event, your first big event to go to, I don't care what you share, but I just want you to talk. Your takeaway, what impact it had on you, maybe something surprised you, whatever you want to share, I just want you to share. So if anybody wants to start, just unmute yourself. It's okay if there's kids around. We know we all just got home. They want to see mommy. It's all right. So anybody who wants to start, go ahead. Or I can call on you.
I can start, Allie. I'll be the guinea pig and go first. This conference was really awesome. Like you said, I've never been to any big events like this, just kind of smaller ones. And so it was really great to be able to see everybody there, and everybody was very motivating and excited to be there presenting. There was a lot that I took away from it, so I just kind of try to think of a few things to share. So I really liked the first day that Tommy, can't remember his last name, he shared about Newberry, thank you. He shared about treating people as they could be, so not as you see them now, but treating them how you think their success is where they should be or could be. So I really think that that's powerful, and thinking of myself that way too, treating myself as I see him, I could be. And then and kind of the same thing with that. So don't be blinded by all the negative things that are out there and things that are happening. See all the positives in people and really focus on the good. And a lot of people kept saying, stop comparing yourself to others, and making sure that you're remembering that your story is valuable and your journey is just as valuable as everybody else's, even though it's different and somebody's might be like a real tearjerker. You still got amazing things to share too, and really trying to, I guess, tell my story better. I'm very factual and trying to get away from maybe the factual and obviously make it factual, but make it more emotional too. Hey, sorry, my dog's really excited that I'm home. And then that I really liked how he's in now. This is my Great Dane German Shepherd, sorry. I can't remember who said, I think it was Todd Mel, that said, be contagious and infectious and confident when you're sharing, because what you exude, people don't want the products you're selling. They want what you do. They want, they want that energy. And they also want our products, but just kind of remembering all those positive things. So I really feel energized from the conference, and I'm really excited to see everything that I can accomplish and our whole team can accomplish before Indy.
Awesome. Yes, I love it all. Thank you so much for sharing. Who's next?
I can go next.
Okay.
So I'm not really sure what I expect when I went to conference. I've been to a lot of different kinds of conferences, but this was a totally different kind of conference than any I've ever been to, because everybody was so personally invested in it. It wasn't, scientific, all medical research or something like that. It was your personal story and how to change your own life. And I think that's probably what impacted me the most, was just hearing everybody's stories and knowing that these people worked the business to change their life, and in the process of making their lives better, like they said, every dollar in your paycheck means you impacted somebody else's life as well. So that had a big impact on me. And also the thing about not getting frustrated with the no's, not focusing so much on the end result when you have a conversation, but just focusing on the person and the conversation, not so much the outcome. I think so far that's where I've gotten frustrated sometimes, is because I feel like I know why people should take this, and people sometimes don't want to listen. And so I get frustrated, but like AJ said, just meeting them where they are and, giving them what they can handle at this time. So I think that's important. And probably the biggest takeaway I had from this weekend was that I really, really did not like being away from my baby. And it just drove home even more that, more than anything else, I want to spend more time at home with my baby, still work and contact as many patients and touch as many family members as possible. But I know this business can give me the freedom to spend more time with my family. So that's probably the biggest thing I took away.
Awesome. Thank you. Who's next?
Hey, it's Jessa. Can I go?
Yes, please.
Awesome. I lied to work and said I was going on a bathroom break. So it was awesome. I literally, it's so funny because I feel like, and I think I said this last night that, AJ and Jody and you would always constantly say how much fun these events are. And I would just kind of like brush it off like, yeah, okay, it's going to be so much fun. But it was so much fun. It was like the energy of everyone was infectious. And so, even Ashley talking about how the speaker was talking about being infectious, like just the energy of being around all of those people all weekend was infectious. It was fun. It was just great to be around people who were like-minded, and it made me want more. So it kind of lit a spark in me, and I can't think of one thing that the speakers said that I couldn't take away from something. Like, I have so many notes that I have to go back and kind of look at all of them. I have a lot of reading to do as well because they just suggested so many books, and it kind of made me feel like I have no choice but to take this leap and make this jump and try this and do this, because I could have a completely different life than I have right now, financially speaking, health-wise speaking, and anybody who kind of isn't on board with that, like, this is my life. So I have one shot at making this the best life possible. And for all those people that, meeting them where they are and this is just not for them at this time, like, that's fine. But I have to go for it for myself and for my family and for the things that I really want for us. And so being around people who you can see that they have this freedom and a huge purpose. It was infectious. Like, I really am fired up about it, for sure.
Thank you. I love it. Do you have to go back to work now?
Yeah, I have to, like, I'm going to still be listening, but I'm going to be on the phone. And if anybody calls, I have to answer.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing, and thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Jessica.
Okay. I'll go. Can you hear me? So this was my first like big event going to Branson, besides the main event where I signed on to be a distributor in Lawrence with you guys. But the main thing that I took away was just how positive everyone is and how much more fun the event really was than I thought it was going to be. I guess I just didn't know what to expect. When Kayla came back from conference, I was super excited, and she got me all pumped up and wanting to go to an event. And I told her I didn't know if I would be able to get off because with my current job, I don't get a lot of vacation. And so I was like, well, I need to make this happen. So, yep, I pretty much used my last vacation day until next year when my vacation rolls over. But it was so worth it, like being around everyone with the same mindset and everyone that has the same goals and just wants you to succeed, not just you want them to succeed too, but just the difference of everyone being the same. Hold on, I'm doing sorry, that was my husband. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, there's so many things that I want to take away and touch on people's hearts. And I was driving home with Kayla tonight, and I was like, hey, these are the people that I want on my team, and these are the people we need to reach out to, and I know this could work for them. And she was like, yeah, so let's make it happen. So she was just so positive and supportive, and I was so thankful to meet everyone too. That was just awesome.
All right. Thank you for sharing. And you know what, the thing is, and because I know what your dream is now, because you told us all the other night, you're going to have more vacation time very soon, sooner than later, because you can get out of that stupid job that you hate and dread going to every day and actually live the life that you want to live. So that's what we're going to work for. Okay, I think AJ has some things she wants to talk about, and then I know you guys, we all just got home, so then we're going to cut it off unless anybody else wants to share. If not, AJ, you can take it.
Yay. Okay. Well, I love what everybody has shared so far. This is great. I'm going to just say one thing of like my takeaway from this weekend. First of all, it was so nice to get to know everybody so much better. Even my own team that was there, that's so powerful for me to have so many team members there, and just to get to know them. But Allie's team as well. So this is something that was said today. The whole theme of the boot camp was change your story, change your life. Okay, so that's change your story, change your life. Stories create action. Okay, so a lot of you guys are really new and coming up with your story per se. Maybe you don't have that yet, but that's what Allie and I and your sponsor are here for. We're going to help you dig that out, like find out what's your why and all of that. And so that's what I took away from that. Change your story, change your life. Stories create action. Okay, so we might do some fun stuff off of that, but that is one of the things that I took away. For sure. But also, like, we love you guys so much. And I know that sounds like, oh, whatever, but like Allie and I, we had one cabin reserved. Okay. And then Allie started inviting more people. I had more people coming, and it was like, this is awesome. Okay. So like, we got a second cabin. I already told everybody how much it was going to cost. And we're like, no big deal, and for us to be able to give that, because Allie and I, we pitched in obviously extra money, but that was because we really want to do that sort of stuff. Like, that's important to us, okay? We know it needs to be cost effective for you guys, but also like, I'm a Q, Allie's an ND. We want to be able to give back to our badass team because you guys deserve it, right? The cabin had a hot tub. We had, we paused for the shred, by the way, in case you guys see certain things on Facebook. We paused for the shred, okay? Because we all had a great time, you know, and I don't know, something magical about sitting outside last night and sharing each other's dreams and hopes and future, getting to know everybody, that's priceless. And so the venue that we had to stay in was just our gift to you. And I hope that you guys all got something out of that for sure. But also, like, we talk about putting in the big rocks. So the big events, conference, boot camps, you know, anybody sort of doctors or Prevention Plus people that are in your area, you got to put those big rocks on your calendar now. Okay. So non-negotiable. We are going to Branson in January as a team. So January 19th through the 21st, put it on your calendar right now. So it's like no excuse that you can't be there because it's been on your calendar for 6 months, okay? So put it on your calendar right now, and then we can fill up, you know, we know Indianapolis in October, then we've got Branson Boot Camp in January, and then we can fill it up with the sand. You know, the three-way phone calls, the Facebook parties, you know, the wine and wellness events, those are the sand. That's going to be sort of your week and day-to-day sort of stuff. So I just really want you to know how important events are. People change their entire future coming to events. So I don't know what your future means to you, but mine is a big deal to me. And so how you treat your business and your future is going to dictate the rest of your life. And if you don't think that these events are important, please reach out to us and we'll definitely encourage you to have a conversation and tell you why it's important. But that's really all I had today. We wanted to keep it short, and I'm so grateful for everybody who came once again.
All right. Thank you, guys. Let me get some music here. Get the kids if you want to get the kids. Oh, let me tell you why I'm playing this song. I had 3 people, I think. Great, here comes the other dog. Ask me this weekend either what my NMD song was or if I had my NMD speech recorded. So that's why I'm choosing this one. This was my NMD song.
Everything is a song. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is a song. When we live in our dreams. Everything is better when we stick together.
You want to dance? Dance. Paul, dance.
Everything is a song. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is a song. When we live in our dreams.
Bye, guys.